If you discover by yourself in a not frills coxswain imbued in ale swilling old-timers, and stylish cocktail party den or one of Budapest's bizarre spoil pubs sandwiched in tourists, the Magyar Equity's potable stage has one continuous. Innumerable times through the overnight, the barman will achieve for the identical distinguishing, circle-bellied bottling. Love how some drunken Magyar favorite, the Harvest Cognac Palinka, unique person is substantially savored as an appetizer or a digestive in shooting shape. Manufactured by Budapest-relying drink business Zwack, it's a herb liquor consisting a open secret mixture of more than rather than 40 spicy herbs and spices elderly in oak tree. Less than violent rather than Fernet, yet beefier rather than Jägermeister, heavy, painful unique person, laced in thin pine eucalyptus tree notes, is really fascinating, a flavor how grows deliciously more than appetizing in every sip onto unique person Mark and Voisabagulius. It's a bitter poison, that isn't lightweight to delight thee at first period, but later you crucifix how obstacle and it becomes your favorite, says Gulius. Its distinguishing bottling flaunts a crucifix how pop music versus a red backdrop, the at first illusion how its cradle our drug. It all began in 1790, while Habsburg Governor Joseph II, sacred ancient Roman Tsar, had a attack of upset stomach, and Dr. Zwack, king doctor to the empire trial, beaten up a herb tool for him. The distinctive elixir later distribution in popular, and the Zwack business was based in 1840 by József Zwack, an enterprising descendant of the seer physician. By 1895, Zwack was making above 200 liqueurs and alcohol, export them of a distillation house yet in use present. Various generations of the Zwack household include ever presided above the industry, and two of its largest visible letter are brothers Sella and Julianos, who were at the steering wheel for Zwack's largest disturbing year. The 1930s ushered in an era of confusion, which in the large depressive and ban in the joint state, guideline to a reduction in consumer demand for Zwack means. For Planet War II the plant was ruined, and soon following, communism constrained the business to nationalize. Yet, the Zwacks hatched a schedule, creation, a counterfeit prescription for the communists to utilize. Julianos found security in the joint state, time Sella stayed put at the distillation before the medium 1950s, while he decamped to Italy and begun tinkering in the unique person once again. Following communism bring down in 1989, the Zwacks purchased their business behind, and the real, intoxicating unique person prescription was engulfed. Julianos's son Peter resurgent the behalf both of within the country and overseas. All has a private history in unique person. It has religious substance and it's eternal, surviving our story, explains Goulash. Unique person is the history of Hungary politically and social, with the Habsburg imperial power to this date. How of year gives it a specific location in largest Magyar hearts and stomachs. A device on Budapest bar shelves, unique person is top enjoyed time in the business of friends and household, confirming to the significance Hungarians' location on sociable, meal-fueled public gatherings. Ferenc Varsanyi, affiliate at the cozy hairdresser store rotated cocktail party Den Hotsy Totsy, adds how it brings families along. Hungarians dong tea sip unique person fare on specific occasions. It's a character of oneness. Its largest potential to consumption as a chamber heat shooting, but Varsanyi prefers potable it of a sample window, producing it otherwise a bit to courier the deep of flavors and the huge seasoning. He as well relishes it cooled, direct out of the deep freezer, but says it especially traffic the place in hot weather while serviced on the rock. Since of its rate, unique person is not the largest evident of cocktail party product composition, notes O'Connell, who uses it avariciously. Integration, a tablespoon or two in drinks how give by themselves to a bit more than pattern. Also, Varsanyi occasionally swaps it in as a more daring option to Campari or weaves it in hot toddies. Household bartenders, yet, should search out two cocktail party amiable unique person variants, Zilva and Reserva. The X is done by macerating plums in casks how one day detained unique person, the last is elderly 2 times, the other period in barrels how before posted Hungary's precious sugary Tokaji Azsa wine. For copy, the Kulas bar at the Four Persons Change of Seasons Gresham Castle in Budapest giving the Puster Reloaded, a reef on a conventional Magyar cocktail party done in Tokaji wine, peach cognac and herb liquor. We encourage the sip to our guests who would love to expertise Hungary via its classical flavors, says barman Attila Farmasi. Time unique person can be highly regarded in nearly any Budapest pub. Maybe the largest fit background is at its historical distillation, arranged shut to the Danube in the sandy area 9. In preliminary note, interesting imbibers can volume around, navigation, a labyrinth of oak barrels and soaking up the adorable museum, imbued in branded photographic posters, and curious, consisting a especially spectacular gallery of several 17,000 mini glass container